Community Link, presented by Financial Center First Credit Union.
Thank you for joining us for Community Link. I'm Caroline Mays. Started in 1895, the Indianapolis Recorder newspaper is the fourth oldest surviving African-American newspaper in the nation. To help support the newspaper, a group of women formed the Recorder Women's Auxiliary. Joining us from the Women's Auxiliary are Linda Everett and Rosalind West. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us when the Women's Auxiliary started and why. Did it start? What's the mission?
Well, it was around 1950, 51 that the Recorder's managing family, the Stewarts, approached Dr. Louise Terry Batiste, and they asked her if she would head fundraising for their Recorder Christmas Cheer. And she did that by taking on a Herculean task. She actually got women involved in the community, and from the very beginning she raised over $1,900 just by hosting a coffee in her home. And from then on, the women said, hey, we should stay together and do this some more. So they all voted to do that, and Mrs. Batiste was the leader. She actually was their chief fundraiser also, because in the Recorder, they would actually list every donation down to the dollar of what they raised, and Mrs. Batiste was always at the head of that.
So what other programs do you help? What's the mission of the organization, and how many ladies are doing this now?
Okay. Well, we have about 30 women, and there are things that we do. First of all, raising money for scholarships for the Recorder. We also have food giveaways. We have clothing giveaways. We have toy giveaways this past Christmas. And everything we do is a fundraising effort so that we can actually raise money to support all these programs. Now, what I really liked was our last food giveaway because we partnered. There was 4 of us, and I thought that created a bigger impact. And the food boxes were so heavy, we had Mount Olive Deacons joining us to lift for us. There was a fraternity, Community Action of Greater Indianapolis, and the Recorder Women. And without that partnership, I don't think we would have been a great impact on the community. So I'm all for a partnership, and that's what they do, because one of the things we promote is unity of action. So that's why I think partnerships are important.
That's awesome. And you do have a big fundraiser coming up. Tell us about it.
Yes, we do. We have a fundraiser coming up. Normally we do 2 large fundraisers, and we have those fundraisers to generate money for scholarships, because we have a scholarship every spring of every year. The fundraiser that's coming up this year is a legendary function at an Uptown Junction. Okay. So it's going to be really, really amazing. We're going to have a band. We'll have a band there. I think it's is it Groove Theory. Groove Theory. We'll have a fashion show with Alpha Blackburn and Eric Vaughn. You know, they're both top-notch class acts. So we'll have furs and fashions, and it's going to be December the 10th, and it's going to be 11 o'clock at Marriott North.
Okay.
That's at Keystone at the Crossing. So we're really looking forward to that and looking for the community to come out and support.
So with this fundraiser, it's not just a luncheon, it's a lot of fun
It's a lot of
fashion.
Fun and fashion,
right.
And it is a fundraiser.
Okay.
We have this large fundraiser for our scholarships next spring.
Awesome. Where can people get information and tickets?
They can get tickets from either our Vice President, Thelma Powell, and I have her phone number. Did not memorize
That's
it.
okay.
And Thelma's number is 317-696-0497.
Okay.
Or you can contact our president, President Virginia Mason, and her phone number is 317-496-7094 for tickets.
And I understand people can make donations also on Eventbrite, is that right?
People can make
Yes.
donations.
All
If
right.
they don't plan to come, you can still come out and support our mission and our efforts.
Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing for our community. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us for this week's Community Link. To share this story or learn more, head to wishtv.com. We'll see you next week.